At 58, Vin Diesel stands as one of the most recognizable figures in global cinema, yet his journey is far more profound than box office numbers or Hollywood fame. Known widely for his portrayal of Dominic Toretto in the Fast and Furious series, Diesel has become the embodiment of loyalty, strength, and the essence of chosen family. Beyond Fast and Furious, his roles in XXX, The Chronicles of Riddick, and voicing Groot in the Marvel Cinematic Universe show a versatility that spans genres and mediums. However, Diesel's public image as an unstoppable action hero belies a deeply personal and emotional journey. Behind the stunts, cars, and billion-dollar franchises lies a story of resilience born from absence, loss, and a relentless search for belonging. His career and life are a testament to turning personal voids into narratives that resonate universally. A childhood marked by absence. Vin Diesel's early life was defined by the absence of his biological father, leaving him with a void that no material success could fill. Growing up without a paternal figure, he struggled to understand his identity and place in the world. Holidays, birthdays, and everyday moments highlighted a sense of incompleteness, forcing him to face loneliness early. His stepfather, though present, offered discipline rather than warmth, teaching endurance but not emotional intimacy. Diesel learned to internalize pain, hiding vulnerability, and converting the emptiness around him into drive. That feeling of incompleteness stayed with him, shaping the way he approached relationships and life. The longing for belonging and the fear of abandonment became central themes in his personal development, laying the foundation for the values he would later portray on screen. The fear of rejection. As Diesel entered adulthood, the emotional scars of his childhood followed him, amplifying the fear of rejection. This fear didn't just affect personal relationships, it influenced his professional life. Particularly in Hollywood, his multiracial appearance, rather than being an advantage, became a barrier in an industry obsessed with clear categories. Casting rooms often silently dismissed him, leaving him to confront the painful realization that he didn't fit neatly anywhere. The repeated, "not right," responses chipped away at his confidence and identity. Over time, Diesel faced a dual struggle. Not only did the world refuse to recognize him, but he also questioned his own worth. This relentless rejection taught him to hide vulnerability, to convert disappointment into motivation, and to begin building the resilience that would define both his career and his personal ethos. Battling loneliness and doubt. Before fame, Diesel's life oscillated between hope and despair. Working as a bouncer by night while pursuing acting by day, he navigated spaces he longed to belong to, but could never fully access. Each silent script rejection, each ignored audition, reinforced a growing sense of invisibility. The quiet despair of these years shaped him deeply. Loneliness became a companion that demanded introspection and endurance. Despite exhaustion and repeated failures, Diesel clung to his dream. Every day he balanced survival with the fragile hope that someone might see him, that his story might matter. The constant interplay of doubt and determination cultivated a profound inner strength, one born not from privilege or encouragement, but from necessity. These experiences cemented the resilience and drive that would later transform Diesel into a global cinematic figure. Multifacial. A personal gamble. Faced with continued rejection, Diesel took control by creating his own opportunity. Multifacial, a short film he wrote, directed, and starred in, was more than a creative project. It was a declaration of existence. Through this work, Diesel communicated his truth. A man rejected for not fitting predefined molds, yearning to be seen. Every scene carried the weight of years of pain, longing, and self-taught lessons in endurance. With no budget, no professional crew, and no guarantees, Diesel risked everything on his ability to articulate his identity through film. Multifacial became a testament to his tenacity, demonstrating that when the world refuses to grant recognition, one must create their own path. The project embodied both desperation and hope, serving as a turning point that highlighted the courage to assert presence against persistent invisibility. Recognition at Cannes Multifacial's selection for the Cannes Film Festival marked the first time Diesel's work commanded attention from the global film community. Though modest in scope, this recognition validated years of unseen effort. It represented the moment when the world stopped, however briefly, to acknowledge his presence, his talent, and his story. Cannes wasn't just a professional milestone, it was an emotional one. Diesel finally felt seen, not as a generic actor or a face to fit a role, but as a unique voice with a lived truth. This fragile recognition ignited a renewed belief in his own capabilities, encouraging him to continue pursuing opportunities that aligned with his authentic self. Cannes demonstrated that visibility can catalyze transformation, even if it doesn't instantly solve every challenge. The turning point: Saving Private Ryan. The Cannes recognition led directly to a career-defining opportunity, a role in Steven Spielberg's Saving Private Ryan. For Diesel, this was the first time Hollywood acknowledged his talent without reservation or categorization. It symbolized entry into a world that had previously excluded him, offering validation that his efforts and struggles were meaningful. Yet even in this triumph, Diesel's internal journey persisted. Despite success and acclaim, he continued to feel the emptiness left by childhood absence. Being seen did not automatically confer belonging, illustrating that achievement and recognition are not synonymous with emotional fulfillment. This realization deepened Diesel's understanding of the nuanced balance between external success and internal completeness, shaping his approach to both career and life. Fast and the Furious. Finding family. When Diesel encountered The Fast and the Furious, he recognized a story that resonated with his personal life. Dominic Toretto, a character defined by loyalty, protection, and chosen family, offered to sell an emotional connection rarely found in scripts. This role allowed him to project and live out ideals he had longed for, a sense of belonging and community that mirrored his deepest desires. On set, Diesel didn't just perform. He embodied a man who had finally found what he had spent a lifetime seeking. The franchise's focus on family was no longer abstract dialogue, but a lived truth, one that gave both Diesel and audiences a vision of unconditional connection. This personal resonance transformed his acting from performance into lived experience, strengthening the authenticity and appeal of his portrayal. Legacy beyond the screen. Vin Diesel's story exemplifies how personal pain can shape professional brilliance. From an absent father to repeated rejections, Diesel transformed vulnerability into determination, creating opportunities when none existed. His career is a testament to resilience, self-creation, and the human desire to belong. Through multifacial Saving Private Ryan and the Fast and Furious franchise, Diesel crafted a narrative that blends authenticity, personal truth, and universal themes of family and loyalty. Beyond the cars, explosions, and action sequences lies a man who has consistently confronted emptiness, transforming it into an enduring message about human connection. Diesel's journey reminds audiences that behind every public success, there's often a private story of struggle, endurance, and the relentless pursuit of self-understanding. Conclusion: a life of resilience. Vin Diesel's life reflects more than a Hollywood trajectory. It illustrates a profound human struggle to create belonging where none existed. His achievements demonstrate the power of persistence, the importance of self-belief, and the courage to craft one's own opportunities. Yet, his story also underscores that recognition and fame cannot entirely heal past wounds. Diesel's ongoing journey is about balancing external triumphs with internal fulfillment, finding moments of family and asserting identity in spaces that once excluded him. Through his work and personal narrative, Diesel invites audiences to appreciate not just the heroics on screen, but the quiet, enduring resilience that shapes a life against the odds. His legacy is one of both cinematic success and deeply human perseverance.